in a few over the last few weeks. It'll be a right-footed outswinger by Sean Murray. And it goes towards Cleary, but it's away by O'Driscoll. Here's Kelly. Kelly into the penalty area. Darragh Lee comes out with his hands up to suggest he was not interfering. Pat Hubin onto it. Away once more by Longford Town by Rob Manley. Here's Cameron Dummigan now. Will Patching. Patching looking for options. Dummigan. Paisley carries the ball forward and has won a throw-in for his side. Dundalk with a throw-in here. We're inside the 21st minute of the game. Still scoreless for those of you listening on lmfm.ie. Dundalk have started to exert some sort of command on the game in the last few minutes. Here's Michael Duffy. What a strange experience he might have on the last day of the season if Dundalk needs something from Derry City, having already effectively signed for what will be the opposing club. Sean Murray, his shot is blocked. It's broken for Darragh Lee. Lee's crossing. Dan Kelly just skins off the top of his head. Sam Stanton chases after. Dylan Grimes is there, and Grimes
goes fabulous again.
Here's the Dundalk corner kick now. Murray once again. And, well, arriving in there was Andy Boyle. It's going to break for Hubin with the shot. And Lee Stacey gets down to his right-hand side.
First decent chance for Dundalk. A good header down.
Play by Dundalk. It might well merit a goal. Won't get it on this occasion. Shane Elworthy gets it away to Manley, who sweeps it down the Dundalk left-hand side. And Andy Boyle across to take the possession back for the Lilywhites. So we're inside the final minute of the opening 45. And it's still scoreless at Oriel Park. Dundalk failing to hit top gear really in this first half. Here's Stanton.
Again, you look at Longford of 11 behind the ball. Dundalk have 5 people in front. They've got to be a bit braver. And Andy Boyle, Dan Cleary's got to get the midfield. Tell them, get on, go and join in.
Here's Cameron Dummigan being brave and joining in. Murray back for Patching. Murray again. Sean Murray with the dancing feet on the right touchline for Dundalk, but he has to go back. We'll have 2 minutes of time added on at the end of the first half, most of that for the injury presumably to Greg Sloggett, who has had to depart, and this man Sam Stanton, the player who's taken over. Dummigan back for Patching. Patching's cross in. O'Driscoll with the header away. Manley gets there before Michael Duffy. Stanton back for Andy Boyle. We are inside the first of those 2 minutes of time added on. Here's Murray. Now Stanton. Half time at Dalymount Park. Bohemians 0, Drogheda United 0. Daniel Cleary seeking out Michael Duffy. Michael Duffy's chest kills it. First time, and that's really good by Duffy. Away from Elworthy, gets the shot away too. But Lee Stacey at his front post makes the save. He'd be expected to from the angle. And the team in 8th position, Finn Harps, with both clubs locked on 40 points with 2 games to play. Drogheda, before that match against Bohemians, well, they weren't quite out of the mire, and they're not just yet until that game is confirmed as a win for Drogheda. They hold a 4-point advantage over Waterford and Harps before today, but they do have losable games to come against Bohemians, obviously, which they're in action in just at the moment, and against Shamrock Rovers, who will be hoping to put on a show in their final game of the season in front of their fans in a match at the end of which they'll be receiving the league trophy. Here come Dundalk again in towards Pat Hubin. Oh! It's in the back of the net, and Pat Hubin is claiming it, and it was a wonderful cross in. Who exactly had that final touch? John Flanagan is within inches of the screen to try and see exactly who had the final touch on it, and I do think it is Pat Hubin just getting up in front. You're Dundalk again. We'll see John's opinion in just a moment. And there's an effort, and that's saved by Stacey. Michael Duffy with the shot. Stacey going full stretch to keep that out. Peter Cherry comes. And Cherry comes again and just grasps it over the head of Cameron Dummigan. And now looks to release Dan Kelly. Kirk getting back, or Dylan Grimes rather getting back. And Kelly sweeps it out to that left-hand side towards Michael Duffy. Cut out by Elworthy. Darragh Lee. Rob Manley trying to make things difficult. Patching. Hoobin with the flick. Kelly with the step over. Murray with the shot. 2-0 Dundalk. And what a goal that is. Superb play by Dundalk in the build-up. Ensuring that he doesn't have any peace on the ball, Hoobin. Forcing him back from the Longford Town penalty area. Dan Cleary now. Inside the 10th minute of the second half. The complexion of this game has changed, and changed dramatically. Michael Duffy now. Rob Manley trying to show him outside. Duffy cutting inside, now Patching to Hoobin. Lays it off for Duffy again. Duffy. He's got Darragh Leahy on his outside. Here is Leahy's cross in towards Dan Kelly. And Dundalk are cutting Longford Town open at will at the moment.
Much better with Dundalk as well. Moving the
Town wall. Lee Stacey looks happy with the positioning of his defenders, and here comes the free kick. It's drilled in low and it's travelled a long way. Still a chance there, and there's a handball on the line, is there? Andy Boyle had his head in his hands, and Dundalk, record for Dundalk is about to change. Leahy, the lunge, and it's Sam Stanton with the slip. Here is Leahy again. And Hoobin. Michael Duffy goes again, and he's in behind Michael Duffy. O'Driscoll goes across to meet him. David McMillan in the middle. Still Michael Duffy, and Duffy over the crossbar. Just couldn't keep it down, Michael Duffy. A position from which we've seen him score. Patching. Elworthy's cut out. Carl Chambers. Dervin hasn't stopped running, Dervin. In fairness to this Longford side, they haven't stopped trying, but it's been a difficult second half.
No, they don't. They'll give everything right till the last whistle. And we said just lacking a small bit of quality up front, where they could have possibly gone in at half time 1-0 up, and they could have sat back and defended the lead. So it's those small margins that have cost them this season.
Robinson. Kirk. Williams tees up Nugent for the shot. Nugent's effort saved by Peter Cherry. Routine enough for the Scot. Dervin again. Stanton. Patching. Stanton. Just let it go. Why the referee needed to call that back, I'm unsure. The dog comfortably had the possession. Michael Duffy now. Pat Hoobin. Duffy again. Nicely done by Dundalk. Duffy's shot saved by Stacey. Here's Benamar. Crowded out of it and away by Longford.
And a fabulous save. Again, Stacey, he's made 3 or 4 excellent saves today. That telepathic link between Duffy and Hoobin. They know each other so well inside out, you don't even have to look.
First time, and he has a player on the run out there, and it's Shane Elworthy. Elworthy looking to cross it back into the penalty area towards Rob Manley, but the Dundalk defended well.
Really good play again by Longford, and Dan Cleary in the right place at the right time. They headed away.
What a pass that is by Pat Hoobin to Michael Duffy, and David McMillan first time, blocked by Aaron O'Driscoll. Another sweeping move by still 2-1 at Dalymount Park inside the final 5 minutes there. Bohemians 2, Drogheda United 1. Rob Manley set up by Davis, saved by the feet of Peter Cherry. And here's Dummigan now. Benamar to his left.